Hope you have a most wonderful Sunday, a wonderful day. A wonderful Sunday to start off your all's week. Man, lots of stuff has happened. There's like a lot of stuff that's happened this week right here. And you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, I actually thought that cancellation would have been done and over with. Well, I guess you could say last month. But nope, it's still going on. We're still here talking about this shit. Yippee. I don't know. Also, did you guys see? I got a brand new hat. It looks cool. This is my thinking hat. I'm gonna keep this on every time now. It's nice. If it's nice. I wanted to get one with the star, but then that would be like Soviet. But you know, I'm from Texas. It'll be very conflicting stuff though. Very conflicting. So I just kept the you know, I just got a black hat. With some nice little regalia thing, and it has a full visor. Yeah. But chat, y'all instantly know there's a new VTuber that's the Streamer Awards, which I still don't like, but I still like the cover anyway because, well, we all already know it's a fucking train wreck every fucking time. That's why I'm right here just vibing, and I'm right here just like, it'll be fun to talk about this kind of stuff. But let's get into it, chat. First, we're going to be starting off with, I guess, some drama as well as some congratulations to the Streamer of the Year, as well as some other drama going on that is still existing, which, wow, that's crazy, right? Oh, man. Who would have guessed? And there's some little bits of gaming news, too. And, like, well, yeah, no, that's basically everything that we have to talk about every Sunday. But first, to start off the Sinday Talk, let's give a big congratulations to the past VTuber, Ptuber. They're a peanut, but you know what? That smile, brings great joy. For great joy. Wait, is that the Russian flag right there? Oh man, I really could have kept the man. I should have gotten the red hat, the one with the red thing on there, but that would have been conflicting, man. Anyway, congratulations to the Burn Peanut on winning the best VTuber, even though he's literally is. He says he's not a VTuber, but then people are like, "Nah, you're a VTuber." I'm right here, just like, Well, look at that. Congratulations, you have joined the VTuber community, and you just like that look right there, like you know, from The Office, where he's like, I don't know how I got that job, but you're just shaking his hand, you're just looking, it's just like, dude, I'm honestly fucking confused. I literally just existed, and I don't even like VTubers, and I don't even want to be a VTuber as a joke, and I'm right here just like, guess what? You're a VTuber now. You sorry about that, bud. Game was rigged from the start. Bam. VTuber tag on. The Burpee was like, no. And I'm pretty sure his king is like, no. You're supposed to destroy the VTubers community, not join them. Bruh. But yeah, there are some big controversies going on with that. Kitsu is saying like the guys is not a VTuber, push this community to vote for him to piss off VTubers, by the way. I'm right here just like, well, guess what? You're a VTuber now, whether you like it or not. You have stepped into war with the VTubers, and on Mars, and we will begin taking down their command one by one, starting with Valid to Arc. But there's also been a rated community notes for the Streamer Awards too, which is also putting the sources that, well, Kitsu is basically right behind me right here. Even see, she actually, and that's actually a clip from that right there. Kind of crazy though, but you know what? As someone said from a high priority network, he won the awards, so he clearly is. Yeah, basically, the council has decided that you are a VTuber. I mean, I already said that joke. I'm not gonna say it again, but you know, the game was rigged from the start, bro. I hate to break it to you. You're a VTuber. That's technically a VTuber. You are a VTuber now. Basically, what everyone's been like, kind of just going on talking about. This was the update last 52 minutes ago on Twitter, as well as, you know, just makes it very better for me to summarize everything. Yeah, he's just Iron Mouse is right there. It says me cringing at all the people mad at Peanut won. Every VTuber in the categories deserved to be there. Dude, people were pissed when Iron Mouse won. People were pissed when like any other VTuber wins that's not their VTuber. You can't fucking win, man. You just can't fucking win it. Also, oh look, it's QT Cinderella. Why does QT have? Oh my god, it's this fucking guy again. But yeah, guys, yeah, this is the VTuber now. Some tag. He's got the tag. He's now certified VTuber. Next that we're going on, and this is actually I had to get from Discord because I had to save this on there just because I knew apology. I honestly knew that this person was going to like delete the tweet right there. So I did screenshots of it just on the safe side. Yeah, they actually did delete their tweet that I did save on tabs. So I was just like, oh shit. But every time when a big controversy like this happens, when they decide to delete it, I always play second. I always have a plan B, and this plan B right here. So yep, they have deleted from Twitter and are hiding. It's crazy too because I used to follow them too, but then I saw them give like a very baseless claim and incorrect facts. I just immediately like, yeah, okay. Goes off Twitter, unfollows, goes to Twitter, doesn't want to see more of that shit, goes to bed. Sweet dreams. But just going on to the situation, continuing on with Zentraya. Yep. And there's a lot of stuff that's happened, but this is the one from last week, so I'm going to try to summarize it as much as possible. Okay, so she wanted to expand on this, okay? Not that kind of expansion, okay? Whoa, hang on. Whoa. Not like that, okay? Going on to the situation going on with Zentraya with her new attire. I honestly don't see any issues with it. It reminds me of the Italian police right there, but I don't know. It's she says, well, let's go into it. Kind of going on to that with where she was getting into beef with Zen, and Zen was kind of like in a bad state of mind and very sad while racing for charity for children. You guys decided to gang up on somebody for doing a fundraiser for the children. Think of the children, quite literally. Think of the children, and you guys are like, nah, fuck the children. They gotta learn the hard way. You know, in this state of mind and the economy, fuck the children. I'm just like, okay, all right. And I thought my morals were fucking out of whack. Never mind. Okay, cool. But the point is that what she was getting out from the whole fucking debacle and all that is your intention is not related to the thing that happened in World War II symbolism, the bad people, the specified style, the peak of the cap is the shape of the visor placement in those. Uniform was purpose for the SS, and it's going to invoke imagery that you don't want. Okay. Yes, it's designed. There's a lot in anime, but this is Japan. Okay. But this has been existing for over like what you said, and people do discern that, but it doesn't have the stuff on there. I honestly don't like it. Literally, this was just like I guess like attention grabbing. She's just like, hey, I wanted to show my facts. I'm like, okay, well. And again, I guess I'm more of a little. I guess this is where my major is going to kick in. Great. Fucking hate that how it happens. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. All right. Still, side note, I'm going to try to summarize as quick as I can without going into particular design. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Those types of caps right there have been around for quite a long time. Okay, so you're saying SS. Okay. Okay, so when that happened. It's not like everyone in Germany is a collective whole when like, oh, hey, yeah, we're the baddies now. No, I didn't do that. No. So, World War II. Before it started, there was World War One, okay? But even then, they had uniforms. Each uniform was different in a way. They had, just regular uniforms, and then they got the formal attire, and then they got the, there's different types of formal attires depending on which branch you serve. But we'll just stick with the bare basics of what most people should know. So we'll just keep it with just a regular. And, I guess we could just use the terms that I'm currently working with. We have again, Chow already knows what I do. So we have the Navy working uniform. We got like different categories. We got NWUs, NSUs, and then we have dress whites and dress blues. So, okay. All right, cool. I got you. Okay. So there's a lot of uniforms, all right? So the ones I like to categorize is just, one's just working uniform is the NWUs. Maybe a working uniform, all right? Each branch has that exact same thing, but I just choose this one. And then you have the NSUs, which is just more like, you're kind of, you wanted to be a little fancy today, but not too fancy, but just, you wanted to show up with fashion, And then, which is also like close to formal. It's the in-between, And then you got the formal attire, which would be dress blues and dress whites. Yeah, crazy stuff, right? That's insane. So each place had that stuff. Germany had the same stuff. Everyone back at that time, so I guess I had to go with like uniform, like, okay, how this works, okay? Man, that's gonna suck though, because they have caps like these though. In the Navy, if you're a certain rank, so you get a cap. That's pretty cool, right? More you know. But these types of uniforms have been existing for quite a long time. And, you know, she did say, like, you know, through that party right there, there's a guy called Carl did design that, blah, 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 blah. And all black versions, which have been fun, more attractive, and, you know, propaganda. Yeah, see? But then it started to go into some of the stuff, but, I kind of got away from, like, World War II part from it, because I was kind of talking about, like, okay, attire-wise in the military. So, history-wise, since I got off topic, because I was like, you know what, I need to go to the bare basics right here. Okay, these are how uniforms are. Right? So they've all had that type of uniforms, okay? They have one that you're just going to use all the time. Very cheap, you know, get it really quick, very easy. By the way, not cheap. But everything else is not cheap, though. So I guess everything's not cheap. So, anyway. This has been existing far more longer. I believe the Russians at the time had that type of design. I think it was slightly. I'm trying to remember at the top of my head right now, like just because I don't have my books right now, that I like to show chat and read them. It's been existing in a lot of militaries for a very long time. Before that party took over, that was already there. And the military at that time, not all of them wanted to do bad stuff. It's just that they had no choice, you know. A lot of them did say that one thing. The thing that people were like, whoa, hang on, is that where that thing's come from? Yeah, they always mumbled this to themselves when they were doing bad stuff in World War II, even though they didn't want to do it. You know what they said to themselves in order to cope? Good soldiers follow orders. Sounds familiar? Wow. Okay, so in that logic right there, why are you guys not canceling Star Wars? Because, I mean, Star Wars is literally flooded with that. Actually, it's inspired by that. But it's just sciencey. So that's the big difference. Kind of going on to more of the stuff that she has, like, you know, talking about that, talk blah 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 style. So this is what she was talking about, blah 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 blah. Actually, this one probably gets a little bit more of it. There you go. So this is the quote retweet she was kind of going for. This is just like, yeah, but you're nitpicking on which part of history you're going to look at that. It doesn't have any of the stuff. There is no red slash. And by the way, this reminds me from Azur Lane's Bismarck more than anything. Or the Italian police, or the Italian formal wear for their police, I believe is what it was. But I know one of them has very formal, like, attire, and I'm like, damn, they got drip. Shit, man. I wish I had drip like that. Which, again, has been deleted at the time of capturing this on the live studio audience. Has been deleted. And that's the reader's notes where it said compared to actual Nazis, it doesn't replicate their uniforms. Yeah, as I said, it to me it looks like more like Bismarck with the titulars right there. But then again, it does remind me of the Italian police. So, which the Italian ones, was it Italian police? Either way, they have like really. I know one of the people who do the law stuff right there. They look fucking cool. Almost makes me want to work as over there in Italy just because they get cool drip. Almost. PCAP existed in the 1800s, as I said. Again, I was kind of just summarizing a very simplified version for you guys. It existed, you know, there's people right there. I literally said the history of what they were like coping with, like, sort of follow orders. So that everything existed before that. It's just that, you know, they just literally they're like, this looks cool, but what if we just take this off and put that on there? That's literally what they did. That's what these uniforms all are about. But let's go on to the next part right here, where even Jesus has also chimed in. Whereas Zentraya was also saying, I'm so tired, I'm done, I just wanted this to be New Year. Thought I was, but was about to get back up and tried to fix stuff. And she did go into, like, I'm going to change the model and all that, as you can see. It's not worth losing friends. To be honest with you, I chimed in on that too. And yeah, that's basically what it is. And then I put the quote retweet right there too. You know, and I also linked it too, so if people are like curious. But yeah, look. See, look, Italians, it's the fucking Italians, man. See, look, the Italians have more drip than anyone. What the fuck, man? You know what? Fuck it. Putting the cap back on. See, I'm keeping this cap on. I don't fucking care anymore what anyone says. See, look, when you see people with drip like that, you're like, nah, fuck that. This guy's got too much drip. But yep, Jesus also timed in. He says, I hope you're happy now. You broke her over nothing. Man, that's fucking crazy right there. Imagine breaking a woman over nothing. Then again, this is the internet. They always like to do that. And I honestly, tinfoil hat theory, I think people are just trying to air out their dirty laundry. It's fucking December. As of recording this is December 7th. Can't we just have a nice month off of drama? Like, start it in fucking late January, for Christ's sake. Or mid-January. I don't fucking care. Just, it's December. It's time with the family, the holidays, and all that stuff. Zen, if you're watching this, or if somebody here shares this to her, you know, if people are like quote unquote friends saying, "Oh, well, I don't want to associate with you," guess what? They acting that way right there instead of saying, "Oh, you know," because there really isn't, and the others are like, "No, this I don't see anything wrong with it." Like for me, I saw nothing wrong with it. But you have those people who are, I guess you're gonna say, friends that are trying to tell you what to do. Yeah, guess what? They ain't your friends. They're using you. You're like the toy. They're using and abusing you until you run out of juice. And yeah, then they're like, I can juice this. Definitely juice this. So yeah, I honestly feel like, you know, with friends like that, I honestly feel like you should not be around them. That's just me. You know, just do what you've been doing. Like, everyone likes you for just who you are. Like that's literally it. You can be like, you know, because I know you still use the you know, the artificial intelligence voice tactic, but I can't even speak. The thing that makes you use your voice vocal to vocal the voices inside your head into the outer words of your voice. Even I blew my mind and I didn't understand what the fuck I said. The thing that helps you talk. You know, you can be a girl that's shy, or you can be a guy that's shy, or you can be a fucking cat behind the screen, or a dog controlling everything behind the scenes. I wonder if people are gonna understand that dog reference right there. I'm pretty sure people ain't gonna do that, or ain't gonna remember that, man. But if you do remember that, you are cultured. But nah, like, dude, just keep doing what you're doing. Everyone likes you because of you, man. Just fucking go with it. I mean, look how far you have gotten, Zen. Like, just like look at that. Hang on, Zen. Look how far you have gotten. You did so much stuff even before you joined a certain company that went fucking belly up for reasons why we will not go into again because of lore reasons wise. But man, Zen has a lot of lore now built up. I'm just gonna say dad lore or mom lore. I don't know, just lore. You got lore now, Zen. But look how far you have gotten. Look at that. You have gone so far. You have gone so far, and look, you even, like, on January 8th of 2023, you even got the cool model that I like. And you're still doing you've been doing your thing for so long, and it's like, anyway, before I get lost in the sauce. But yeah, like, dude, Zen, just fucking keep doing what you're doing, man. It's like, again, like, if people are going to dictate to you, like who you gotta be and what you gotta do, they ain't your friends. I hate, like, I don't want to be that line that says that, but yeah, dude, they ain't your friends. Next that we have going on from this is the basically the cap I got. Yeah, see, look, you got the U.S. Air Force. They're able to do all this stuff. The 1960s, USSR. The 1970s, the Metropolitan Police. Man, imagine being the police. You got the United Airlines. Wow. Just like United Airlines. You have 2,500. I don't know. Like, literally, just a lot of games that had that references. And then, yeah, Warhammer. The Imperium of Man. 3,000 AD. 41,000 AD. Yeah, like, dude, that's fucking it. But yeah, like, fucking Kevin right here. Okay, Kevin, calm down, bro. Even Kevin was literally just fucking going over there, giving him the subtle, like, a middle finger, like, from Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, with the little fishing line, just like, wow. Next that we have on the Sinday Talk, and this is going on to Destiny 2. Again, Renegades, yeah. Destiny 2 launches with the lowest day one stream player count, despite the early positive reviews. Oh my god, I can speak today. But from what I have seen from the Steam numbers, damn, like there are some pros and cons to the whole expansion. The lack of voice acting is one of them. That's the big one. There would have been some stuff right there. The stuff that happened way before this was not good. So it did hit the player base a lot more harder than anything. It did raise it up, but it wasn't to where they wanted it to be. So I think Destiny 2 is probably just hit its fucking limit, and it's finally done. Because even though I have the game still, and I wanting to play that, and I was like, but from the last expansion they did, it really just was like, I'm you know what, take this money, just go buy yourself a fucking Diet Coke and 2 shawarmas and leave me alone and don't come back. Next that we have on the Sinday Talk, this asshole is known as Nina Lin, aka the person who punches people and does all this horrible shit on Twitch for free and does not get fucking impressed or arrested by the officers. Impressed by the officers. I don't know. Something like that. But she's been banned on Twitch for shoplifting at Target. Damn, that's crazy. All I can say is, so now that they're banned, are we finally going to get rid of like animal abuse now from the platform, like electrocuting a dog? It's a dog. We all like doggos here. Imagine not being a dog or a cat person. Heresy. Are you even human if you don't like doggos or cats? But great job, Twitch. Thank you for upholding that right there. Oh wait, hang on. That was Ashman Gold. I think Twitch is starting to wake up and smell the coffee, because they're like, okay, maybe if we don't ban these people when they finally do something, like I'm pretty sure, chat, I can guarantee you, like, on the time of recording this with no knowledge whatsoever what the current state is with Nina Lin for being banned on Twitch for shoplifting at a Target. Okay, one, why Target? You literally could have gone anywhere else. Secondly, you were live streaming it. Are you a fucking idiot, Nina Lin? Then again, you do beat people, which I guess are kind of stupid for wanting to get beat, but they could be into that shit, so I should feel like I'm more concerned about them, you feeding into that kind of stuff, because that's going to be kind of bad, though. You're kind of, they're going to be like, new fetish unlocked achievement from Xbox. But chat, next that we have on the Sinday Talk, and this is Pokemon. Guess what? Pokemon have revealed, I guess you could say, like a new teaser. Well, I mean, a lot of people already knew about this, for a new evolution for Lucario, Mega Evolution. Yeah, they decided to branch it out. You got the X and Y Lucario. Guess what? You got Lucario Z, which looks like the Whimsicott Pokemon. And I'm just saying. So I already know that, well, Lucario is a metal and steel type. So does that mean the other one's like psychic now or something like that? I don't know. I don't know. It looks like they could be a psychic type. What do you guys think? I mean, to me, it looks more like a psychic Pokemon now than anything. But remember, this expansion does release on December 10th. So it's only like a few days away now. So, wait, hang on. By the time I'm recording this, it'll probably be what? Because it's the 7th, right? It'll be on the day before. Also, there's a free gift too right there. Yeah, go check that out, you filthy casual. And then that too. Also check that out, you filthy casual. Also, you get all this stuff right now too. Again, check the website out, you filthy casual, for more details. Chat, next that we have, this is something that I was honestly surprised of. This is actually coming out on the 20th of December. And this is a virtual revolution, a concert, I guess, of many of, I can't even speak. A construct, I suppose, of all these other talented individuals that are across the whole fucking world. Wow. I'm not a big fan of YouTuber concerts in person, just because I'm like, wow, look, I get to see the person that inspired me to do the stuff that I wanted to do. They look so fucking cool. I'm gonna watch and be respectful. And then there's like other people there, because chat right now, you know where it's at? It's in Florida, man. Oh no. It's in Florida, man. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, and you know, funny part is I'm in Florida right now. Will I go to that, even though I know exactly where it's at, because I can actually just take like some time off to go over there? Will I go over there to watch Iron Mouse and Atone, you know, over there just fucking vibing and you know, being inspirational and having to deal with the Florida man. I'm like, man, they did not choose a good place for this. They really did not choose a good place for this. It's fucking Florida. There's the Florida man. You know what the... Yeah, I mean, you know the rules, and so do I. I like the White House slime, which is another one that's right there in the poster that you can see. Even said, Florida man, please come, I want to meet you. Oh, fuck, man. Yep, so, I'm gonna be sitting this concert out now just because I know the lore of the Florida man. Florida man has a lot of lore. So much lore that if I could probably just be rolling it through like really quick on the screen, talking about the lore and just putting random gibberish. I ain't gonna do that just to annoy you guys. But I honestly feel like you could see the lore if I were to say, this is Florida man lore. And then just like thousands of fucking words going by really fast. I'm like, yep, that's the lore. That's a lot of lore. So much lore. That's only a fraction of the lore, just to let you know. I always like this part right here. This is the most favorite part of the Sunday Talk that we like to do. And that is a meanwhile on the internet, which is stuff that did not get covered in the main part before we got to the reaction part of watching all this crazy stuff that happened. That was very interesting. But this one's from Doki, and this was like posted on November 30th, and people were kind of saying that this sounds like a certain game.
Phantom Incorporated. This is I, Phantom, here to tell you that I am...
Yeah, this is where she was sick.
Sicky Wiki. Hello, friends and family.
Yeah.
Phantom Incorporated.
Yeah, Mint got a little sick on that right before the holiday month, so she literally sounds like that chick from that one game. And I was just like, wow, this seems like a very interesting clue friendly type of like Blue Clues Scooby-Doo game. Damn, this went south really fucking quick. Yeah, the ending, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, they had me the first half, then it changed. I was like, oh shit, man. I hope you're feeling well. Be sure to drink. I was gonna say drink chicken soup. Chat, be sure to drink chicken soup. Meanwhile, on the internet, Pokemon has obviously had its time giving out codes. There are a few codes right now that I put on screen. First codes, and this is all for Scarlet and Violet. They're still currently working right now, so if you want to use them before they're gone, I highly recommend to do so right now. Scarlet and Violet, the effort value boost items is vitamins, is, you know, right there. V1T AM1, you know, they usually change out the I to a 1. Evolution stones, they got element stones and then cosmic stones. Jersey sets, you just put S tracksuit for Scarlet version or V tracksuit for Violet. Then you got a smart roam cover, which is S book cover for Scarlet, V book cover for Violet, which actually V book sounds like something from like, okay, I'm not the only one that heard that out loud when I said V book, right? It sounds like, I want to hate myself for this right here, that I'm going to say it, but it literally sounds like, you know, like V Shoujo, like kind of like that, like, you know, like a VTuber agency, but it's called V book. It literally sounds like that right there. V book cover, an agency for VTubers, like a whole, basically all the talents are very scholarly and very witty. And they like to read books. That's literally their whole persona. Holy shit, did I just come up with a fucking multi-millionaire idea? Oh my god. Chat, someone should do that right now. If it fucking works, guess what? You just made like fucking $1 million. And then you also got the Neo Kitakami cover, which is just Neoroto cover. And then you got Paldea sandwiches ingredients. So cool, we can make a sandwich. Just put Paldea picnic. And then for Pokemon ZA, for an item set, you got Preparing. Preparing? You're like, what's that? Well, it's quite glad you asked, random viewer. This is what's currently going on for the code. Preparing. You get 10 max revives, 10 full restores, and 10 ultra balls. You got balls, basically. You got 10 balls in their ultra. Now, what are you preparing for, some may ask? Well, probably for the DLC. That's probably why it's that right there. This code's still good until the 31st of 2027, so you got like 2 years to use it before then. Meanwhile, on the internet, SpongeBob the movie, aka SpongeBob movie, search for the SquarePants. Burger King has its fucking SpongeBob meal, but like, what the fuck? By the way, I went to Burger King to look at that right there before they ended the event. The event already ended, chat. Like, it was literally like only for like 4 or 5 days. That was basically the whole event. I was looking at the food, and I was just like, huh. Well, let me try this out. I remember when Wendy's did theirs, and I was just like, wow, look at this. Oh my god, what the fuck am I looking at? Is that a fucking pretty patty? That's literally what I immediately thought right away. It's like, is that pretty patty? It's like, oh my god, that Krabby Patty's purple. Gets the flamethrower. It's like, it's not purple. It's just a different color in 7 different color palettes. I immediately thought that reference right there. Then you got the Mr. Crab cheesy bacon tots. Why does that look so sus on there? But, you know, anyway. You got the Patrick Star Berry Shortcake Pie. Which, that one looked good, but eh. And then you also got, you know, Fanta. You got a frozen one or just a regular one? There's pineapple. And then you get some toys for the kids. I'll be honest with you. That burger looked fucking horrible on a lot of videos and fucking pictures. If you ate that, you're probably gonna die within, what's the day? Yeah, you're probably gonna die at the start of New Year's. Yeah. Puts hand on the chatter who ate the Burger King SpongeBob SquarePants meal. Man, dude, I hate to break it to you. You only got like to the 31st to live. Live your life, Billy. Live it. It's like, my name's not Bill. Live it. Live your life. Do what you want to do before the year runs out. You have to live for a whole fucking year left, and that's this year. That's it, man. It's fucking over. If you didn't eat that, you live to see another day. If you did eat it, yeah, good luck. But it did look really disgusting though. A lot of pictures. It was sad. It really looked like, man, it looks like SpongeBob. It literally looks like they got that burger straight from the fucking ocean. Like, after they made it and they're like, wow, it looks exactly like the picture. Throws it in the fucking sea, gets it, and it's like, there we go. And then gets like the employees like Dave, I know you've had a bad time. We need you to pack these patties up. And he's like, okay, yeah, and just starts beating the shit out of the food. Meanwhile, on the internet, HoloLive. Yeah, we're going back to HoloLive. HoloLive has an announcement regarding the graduation of Amame. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was surprised when that happened. I was like, Amame? No. Wait. Yeah, they're fucking gone, man. They're going to be graduating on the 27th of this year. They're basically waiting on the 27th. Surely the 27th is not Christmas, right, chat? Let me check. Is the 27th Christmas? Oh, no. It's like the 2 days after Christmas. Okay, at least she gave us some time. At least she wasn't graduating on Christmas, like, day. That, one, I would have an emotional crash out, like, on, like, I would literally just, like, do what Pokimane did with the, it's like, guys, I'll just do this in the soft voice at first, and you're like, oh no, you're doing the Pokimane impression, and then you're going to hear me crash out, and they're like, nope, there you go, yep, nope, he's having a mental breakdown, yep, there you go. Yeah, that like, if that was on Christmas Day, that would probably be me, and probably like maybe like 50k other people. If I were to graduate, I would not do it on a holiday. I'll probably do it 2 days or 3 days after a holiday, not before. Because then that's when something bad's going to happen. I still can't believe they're graduating. Like, what the fuck, man? Hopefully they, you know, come back in a past life account, because damn, that fucking sucks. I always hate when people graduate, because I always say, like, maybe they still want to do this, but maybe they just didn't, like, see eye to eye, you know? Damn, I was like, why does it have to be this month? I swear to God, why is it this month? What the fuck? Okay, you know what? We're just going to cut right there because I'm going to have like an emotional crash out. Meanwhile, on the internet, a virtual dog that has just been known for having this very sweetest smile. See, look, he's just giving you that little sweet smile. I've seen him a bit. It's very cute. He passed away. Just was like, what? Yep. See, look, he was so cute. It was a cute little dog. Yeah, but they're not, but they gone. They're in doggo heaven now, chat. Just like, no. Man, you know what, to be honest with you, when I was getting everything like actually put up for the script wise for Sunday, to be honest with you, I noticed I put the last two halves on there, at the very end that the things that will make me sad. And probably everyone else sad. That was just, I'll be honest with you, that was just fucking coincidence. I honestly did not time that. Man, this is probably like the saddest part of the Sunday talk right now. Man, I usually try to space that around the different parts. Ooh, man, I really was not thinking when I set up that schedule, didn't I? Damn. I don't like it when doggos and catos die, because then I'm just sad for like a good couple of weeks. And I feel a little bit better. And then if it happens again, we're back to the fucking, like, it's like, okay, here we go, back to the start. Chat, if you had the most, I really hope you have a most wonderful Sunday. I really hope you enjoyed the Sunday talk with all the stuff that's happened this past week. And the stuff that might actually still have, I guess, a to be continue. Because, I mean, to be fair, I honestly thought November was going to be the last time that we'll be talking about drama. Turns out it actually just accelerated and is a lot more worse now. And this month in December, so I guess some people forgot the memo to empty out their dirty garbage in November. Fucking insane. Imagine being those people. Yikes. But I hope you all have a most wonderful rest of your day, a most wonderful rest of your week. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Always in the